Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for doing so. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe. I like to talk about all things Portugal, moving to and living in, specifically Lisbon, as well as Europe travel news as I get it. And today is more of a subscriber question. I had a conversation with someone a couple of nights ago who is a subscriber and is doing a scouting trip phone call and giving them some information about Lisbon. And they had said, hey, I see a lot of stuff about medical MDs and DOs and public and private insurance, but I don't see anyone talking about dentists and optometrists. What's it like going to the dentist there? What are optometrists like? Are there a lot of places to get services? So the short answer is yes to both. And I wanted to go through and make a quick video showing you just within central Lisbon the options for dentists and optometrists. And I wanted to give you my experiences with both. So let's start with dentists. Plentiful, more than enough. And again, I'm showing you a map of just basically the city center area of Lisbon without widening out to metropolitan Lisbon and beyond. There are a ton of options. I'm going to try to stop using numerous because I say that in a lot of videos. So there are many options for you. I've gone twice to two different dentists, not because I didn't like the first one. It's because I wanted to know what the experience was like, if there was a different experience. Now, again, I'm coming from the United States. I thought the experience was great. The cleaning, very similar to the treatment in the US. It was a little less, it was about 20 to 30 minutes of cleaning as opposed to each case versus the US was a little bit longer. Maybe I had more plaque and issues to work with in the US. I'm not quite sure what that is. I will say here, in one particular place, it almost felt like there was a little sandblasting. That's the only way I could describe it. That was used to clean the teeth. So it was just a little more gritty when I was doing the mouthwash at the end to kind of wash out things. But that's my teeth were clean and great. I would say I got anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes with the dentists. I didn't have any issues, so there really was nothing to look at other than x-rays, get a general consult of how am I doing, were there any issues with what I have going on with my teeth as it is. So it was a good evaluation, I thought, and I was in and out within 45 minutes from the time I sat down in the chair to the time I paid and left. So that was a great experience. Now, one of the questions that came up is, what about more complex things? What if I'm looking at dentures or I'm looking at implants? So I'm doing another screenshot. I just typed in dental implants in Lisbon. Some of the same people do the more complex work, but there's also specialists that do implants or dentures, something that might be more invasive or just more complex. So if you are concerned about, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a high level of dental care, I would say trust me, but there are many options here for the basic dental work as well as high-end complex work. So there's no worries. I think anything that you would have going on with your teeth in your mouth can get resolved very well by multiple specialists here in Lisbon. On to eyeglasses. I've had them since I was a kid, so I'm very particular. I need them, otherwise I can't really see what I'm doing. So going to the optometrist, a couple of things. There are specific places that they're optometrists, so one-off doctors that are looking at your eyes. There are dozens of eyeglass stores where they will do a quick exam and then get you fitted for glasses. All of them work, all of them are great. I will say this, that when I went to a local mall, Amareish Mall, I went to an eyeglass store there. I did an exam, and then with glasses plus the exam and what I was looking for, which are these glasses right here, it was about $110, excuse me, 110 euros for everything. Now, they did say if you happen to go to use your insurance, we have Medish for private insurance, if you went to go see a doctor and got an exam through the doctor there and got the prescription through that doctor, if we came back to the store, there would be a discount applied because the insurance would, the glasses would be run through the insurance versus not. So I went, got a doctor to give me an exam with my glasses. I went through that process. It was $30 for that, or 30 euros for that visit. Then I went back, and the glasses ended up being 45 in total. So what I'm looking at, 45 plus 30, 75 euros. That was less than, more than 30% less than if I just went to the eyeglass store. But keep in mind, when I say that, even if I didn't go to the doctor to get the formal exam and then come back with that script, 100 euros, 120 euros, 150 or 200 euros would still be less than what I've paid for any pair of glasses back in the United States. I got to go back to maybe the early 90s or late 80s, and if that was the point, my parents were probably paying for my glasses and my exam. That's the last time I would have been able to get a pair of glasses for around 100 euros or converting it to dollars. So very inexpensive. So if you need eyewear, it's exceptional here because there are so many places to go to that you don't have any reason why you can't get your glasses. And if you're worried about or thinking about if you want the latest and greatest frames from designer frames, what type of selection, they have everything from very economical and affordable selection up to the highest brands that you could want in almost all of these stores. So you don't have to worry about if you're going to be out of touch, or if you want something that's trendy, you're going to find a pair of trendy glasses here at a much more affordable price, especially if you're coming from the United States. You'll be shocked at the how cheap the glasses are. And then from the dental work as well, depending on what type of exams and insurance that you have in whatever country you're coming from, the care is very comprehensive on the dental end. And I think the eye exams, both at the optometrist office or the doctor's office, as well as at the eyeglass store, they were 15 to 20 minute exams, and they went through all of the same things that I would go to at an optometrist in the United States. So I didn't feel like I was missing anything at all. I thought it was a very thorough exam. So when you're coming here and you're looking at Lisbon and you're thinking about dental and vision coverage and options, don't worry. Lisbon's got you covered. There's more than enough to pick from, and there, in my belief, there's great and quality dental care, both basic care and complex care. And then for glasses, lots of, and contacts as well, a ton of places to choose from. So you can't go wrong. Nothing to worry about. So as you're thinking about Lisbon and thinking about all the things that you have to consider, and when you're thinking about your health, as you're taking a step beyond the medical, getting your physical, how often do they do wellness exams or certain specialized exams when you hit certain ages, 50, 55, 60. When you're thinking about dental and vision, don't worry about it. It's great here, and it's affordable, and it's not something that you have to stress out about. They will have you covered here in Lisbon. As always, thank you so much for watching the video, and enjoy your travels.